Perho Culinary Tourism and Business College commits itself to educating responsible future professionals who, after graduation, are ambassadors of sustainable gastronomy, tourism and business. Green City Farm, which was established in 2017 at our Malmi campus, is a place where food is grown sustainably. Farmers, students, staff and other stakeholders together contribute to the development of healthy, nutritious and delicious food culture. Green City Farm is also a place that highlights the life cycle thinking of more sustainable food production. Green City Farm promotes crop rotation of the land, which helps reducing soil erosion and increases soil fertility. Seasonal ingredients are delivered to the kitchens at Perho, cooperative partners and restaurants, and ingredients are utilized in food preparation. Any accumulated biowaste is collected and taken into a quick composter that produces organic material. This organic material is then utilized for natural fertilization of the land. This sustainable food life cycle thinking supports a philosophy of sustainable gastronomy. Sustainable gastronomy as an ideology contemplates the relationships of food to biodiversity, agricultural solutions, nutritional and culinary aspects, flavor and sensory world, cultural diversity, solidarity, and food security. It values and understands the diversity of the world and wants to protect, maintain, and nurture life in all areas.
Green City Farm, you've heard those names now. Yep. It's all a part of our Gastronomy project. The whole thing is really important and really interesting. And it really starts with the idea that it's first of all organic farming here. Everything's grown organically. And secondly, that we are able to supply the food locally. So in Finland we say like near food. It doesn't translate into English very well. Near food, local food production we say in England. Local organic food. We reduce this carbon footprint like absolutely massive step in one go. Mm-hmm. The problem is that there's so many people live in Helsinki that we can't actually feed everybody. So it's a real beginning. It's at the moment it's a little bit of a luxury thing, but we're going in the right direction. And we're trying to show people with the Green City Farm that you can do it. Yes. So what I mean by organic is first of all, we are interested in improving the soil. We want the soil, it's possible that the soil will do the work for us if we do the right things. So here in the organic farming, first of all we use compost. Compost from the restaurant. Now this is a new thing for us. And have you seen this? Yeah. This rapid composter we bought for the restaurant? Yeah. And this is really interesting thing, and it's something that we're learning to do. That compost is very strong, so we're going to mix it about 1 to 10 with this compost. So this is not strong, this is proper. So then we're still going to leave it for about 6 months before we put it on the field. But that way we can get a real rotation. The stuff can go from the field to the restaurants, can come back, the waste, composted and go back on the field. It'll never happen 100%, but just a bit at a time is really good. So sometimes we also use normal organic fertilizers, which you can get. And organic fertilizers are usually made from chicken manures. Yes. So those 3 things we use in organic farming. Another big part of it is something we call rotational growing. So rotational growing means that we don't grow the same thing in the same place very often. In fact, we try to grow many things maybe 1 year in every 5 years. But to do that, we have to divide our land up into different areas that we can move it around. So here at Green City Farm, we have about 6 or 7 growing regions or growing areas. And you will actually see, and if we had a drone picture from above, you'd see that there was different crops growing in different areas. That area there is the salad area. Then behind you is a herb, area of herbs. You see the rosemary and the
Yeah.
Then we have an area here that is the cucumber family. But the cucumber family isn't cucumbers, it's also pumpkins, courgettes and gherkins. They all belong to this cucumber family. Down there, so that's 1, 2, 3. Down there we have a cabbage family.
Okay.
Then we have onions. Then we have root crops, carrots, beetroot, parsnip this year. And then we have a mixed area that is like you see the flowers and the maize, the sweet corn. It's just a little, and fenugreek is in that area. So and then we have the green manures. So I think we have 7 or 8 growing areas, and every year we move those around so that in different places. The only one we don't really need to move or think about moving so much is in fact the herbs, because herbs are perennial. It's perennial means it's not 1 year, it grows for many years in the same. Yeah, like rhubarb is perennial, rosemary is perennial. You don't plant it every year. It keeps going, maybe even 20 years or something. So even though the herbs in Finland are 1 year, they die every winter. We have to plant them every year. It doesn't really, it's more important with herbs that they are grown in a good, warm, sunny place. So we tend to grow the herbs always at this top end of the field where it gets full sunlight. That, by the way, is south. Exactly that way is south. And the sun shines from the morning right to the evening.